Welcome to step 11 of 14. In this step, we will explore the step involving action, the concept of action. This step is called Start to Take Action. As Africans, we like taking action. Unfortunately, we make it the first thing before we have created the mental image of what we are creating. We take action. A story is told, whether it is true or it is just a fable, is told of two men who were found making bricks. And then someone asked the first person, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I am making bricks." And then this person went to the second person, while the second person was working on the bricks. And he asked him, "What are you doing?" And the second person said, "I am building a cathedral." The difference between those two people is that someone was just taking action, while another one was taking action that is based on a vision, that is based on a purpose, that is based on a belief. That is the difference between talking about action at the point where we've brought it. After we have explored several steps, we've brought action rather late. You might think it's late, but that is the right place for action. That you take action after you have vividly known and figured out and imagined and held your heart focused on that which you are trying to be, to do, to get, to attract. While thinking in the way we have described in this teaching starts the process of attracting wealth, you cannot only rely upon thought and neglect action. Neglecting action is where many success philosophies and theories go wrong. Failure to connect thought and action. There are theories that teach thought only. They just teach thought. Think and it will happen. Think, claim it will happen. They don't have a place for action. On the other side, there are theories, like the African theory, that say action, work hard, put more strength, work harder, and they neglect thought. The right thing is to connect thought and action. To create anything out of spirit, to create anything in cooperation with God, takes the working together of the forces and the processes of nature and the works of your hands, the works of my hands. The writings, the scriptures say, "I bless the works of your hands." It says, "Whatever you lay your hand upon, I will bless it." The same scriptures say, without vision is image. Without a clear image, without vision, the people perish. So we must get a clear vision, a clear image, believe in it, and lay our hands on it. Using thought, you can make the gold in a mountain start moving toward you. But gold never mines itself. You must mine it. That's where the work of your hands comes in. Gold never refines itself. You must refine it. Gold never makes itself into gold coins. You must turn it into gold coins. You must mint it. Gold never flies into your pocket. You must create mechanisms that will attract it into your pocket. You must create something that will be liked by the person who is holding the gold coin. Then you give that thing to them, that value to them, and then they give you the gold coin and you put it in your pocket, in your wallet, in your purse. To answer your desire to attract gold, to attract wealth, usually the Spirit of God will set up economies, industries, markets, commerce. Someone will be led to mine the gold. You desire the gold. Someone will be led to mine it. Another person will be led to refine it and market it. Another person will be led to transact in a business that puts the gold where you can take possession of it. Now, for you, you must act to arrange your business affairs so that you get the rights to take possession and ownership of that gold. What does that mean? When you want to attract wealth, God will do many things, many processes to bring that gold into contact with you. Things will happen until the day you reach a place and you say, this is the land. Land is gold. Gold is wealth. Land is wealth. You will see the place and you say, this is exactly the land. The land I see in my image, in my vision. This is what it looks like. But that land won't be yours. You must take action to arrange your business affairs so that you get the rights to take possession of that land and to take ownership of it. Thought makes things in the universe work together to bring toward you whatever you want, whatever you desire, whatever you ask for or believe for. However, it is taking a personal action that makes you receive what you hope for when that thing reaches you. James wrote, faith without works is dead. Faith, just believing without taking action, he said, it's dead. Take note that when the thing you desire and hope for reaches you, note these 4 things. 1, don't receive it as a needy person getting aid. Take note of these 4 things. When the thing you desire and hope for reaches you, 1, don't receive it as a needy person getting aid. Don't receive it as a beggar asking for alms. Don't receive it as a thief stealing it or grabbing it. Receive it by giving to every person more in use value than what that person is giving you in cash value. The proper use of thought is to attract wealth, and it involves using your faith and purpose positively to impress your vision upon the Spirit of God. The Spirit has the same desire for more life that you have. The vision that the Spirit receives from you sets all creative forces at work in and through their regular channels of action. But this is time directed toward you. It is directed toward you. It is not your role or duty to guide or direct the creative process. All you need to do is retain your vision, stick to your purpose for attaining that vision, maintain your faith and gratitude. However, besides all those things, take action in order to possess what is yours when it reaches you. Now, 3 things to take note of as I close. Take note that when the thing you want reaches you, it will be in the hands of another person. That thing you desire, that land you desire, that technology you desire, it will reach you. God will cause it to reach you. But when it reaches you, it will be owned by another person. That is point number 1 to note. Point number 2, the person possessing that thing will ask for an equivalent in order to give it to you. That person will ask for an equivalent. Point number 3, you can only get that thing when it reaches you by giving that person having it what they call theirs, by giving them the equivalent. You can't make that thing yours without giving something in return. Receiving is the crucial point in attracting wealth, where thought and action get combined. Many people in our African setting consciously or unconsciously set the creative forces in action, but they remain poor. Why? They remain poor because they have not provided the means of receiving the thing they want when it reaches them. By thought, you cooperate with the Spirit to create. But by action, you receive the thing you want when it has reached you. It is by action. You take action and create something which that person wants, because that person will ask for something in exchange. Now, in taking action, you must act now. Never act in the past. You cannot act in the future. You cannot know how you will need to act in a future setting until that setting has reached you. So you act now. Put your total mind into your present action. You put in your total mind in your present action. Act now. There's never time but now. The only time you have is now. What can you do now? I am teaching now. I can't teach tomorrow. I can't teach yesterday. I am teaching now. That is the only time I have now. There will never be any time but now. What is that you can do now in attracting whatever you want to attract? What can you do now? As you continue acting in the now, you will get the power. You will build your power to possess, to take possession of that thing when it reaches you. Reflect on this, like all the other things we've discussed. Make them your discipline. Make routines out of them. Make routines. The way you act, the way you take action. Where is action positioned in regard to the other disciplines we have discussed? Make these things routine. Let them turn around your perception and the way you think and act and believe. Thank you so much. I welcome you to step 12 of 14.